Hey folks, it's another Tarot Tuesday. How y'all doing? I'm Heidi and I'm sitting in my back room, not my back porch, though it certainly is nice enough to sit on the back porch. Just I really don't want the pesky neighbors listening in on our little conversation here. Maybe someday I will read on the back porch from you, but not today. So, no, I'm launching a little bit early. That's okay. I like to make sure everything is hunky-dory. It looks like we're a little choppy right now with the video. Pardon my sloppy moo-moo-ness. I have a little cardigan here. Yeah, I'll just put it over my shoulders like I'm a prep or something. Anyway, so I just went to my homeland in New Jersey this past weekend. Was a pretty intense visit. I had a family funeral and I had also met up with some friends. One was kind of long-term planned. The other was very short-term planned because the one that I really was hoping to see also died. He had COVID. He also had mental health issues and addiction issues. And we're not really sure how he died. So that's what we're dealing with right now. But the funny thing is that, I don't know if I told you all, I got a new deck. I'm not quite ready to use this deck for you all because it's a very special deck. And my very good friend gave this to me because she thought it was beautiful. It's called, I'll show you the box. It's an illuminated deck, which means it has gold on it. But it's called the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot Deck. Probably wouldn't buy it for myself, but it's still, like, it's funny. I don't think I would have thought to buy it for myself, but it is incredibly beautiful. And she and I went through each of the cards together. And when we got to the major arcana, the first card, the Fool, and I saw this card and I thought, oh my God, it's Alex. It's my friend Alex. And he always kind of, well, at least later, we were friends for almost 19 years. And I guess it was a little bit later in our friendship that he, like, I don't know, would put the Fool card on his Facebook page. And he put the Fool card on his Facebook page. And I kind of remember thinking, like, that was pretty funny because that was kind of him. Blonde-haired and adventurous, and like in all, it's funny now that he's gone, it's like in all senses a fool, in all ways, in all meanings, a fool. Like, he could be so foolish, but he could also, like, jump with no fear, but also, like, the definition of a holy fool. He was like all of those things. And that was about a week before he died. And I didn't even know he had died for another 2 weeks until another friend texted me, and it's been rough. But anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about necessarily. I'm here to read tarot for y'all. Nobody is coming on. So, I'm Heidi. This is Back Porch Magic, and I'm doing your Tuesday night live reads. 3 cards: comment, share, like, donate in one of the apps above my head. Even go, it'd be actually really great if you even went to our website, backporchmagic.com, and either booked a reading with me or with Taryn. And yeah, me or Taryn. I don't know which one of us is which. I feel like this is Taryn. The Queen of Discs is Taryn. And I'm probably the Empress. Not that I'm more regal or more important than her, but, like, I don't know. She just seems like she is all about business. She gets shit done. Whereas like I'm kind of like earthly goddess too, but maybe I don't get as much shit done. I don't know. What do you think, Taryn? I don't know if you're watching or not, but yeah. So go book a reading with us. Check out the podcast. The podcast is amazing. I love it. And maybe just because it's my friends, but I do really enjoy the podcast. I learn a lot. I think about a lot. And that's really important when you're on this journey, is to learn things that make you think about other things. So 3 card readings, like, share, donate into one of the apps above my head, or go to backporchmagic.com. I'm Heidi, and this is Tuesday Readings. Anybody? Anybody? Guess I'm not pretty enough today. Whatever, man. I think I'm pretty. Well, I'm just going to start pulling cards, because why the hell not? What should I read about? God, my house is a mess. Is my house a mess? Well, yes, it is a mess. Anyway, anybody want me to read for them? Like, share, comment, donate. 3 card reading. It either comes up past, present, future, or sometimes it just comes up as the situation in detail. So let me know. Ask a question. Don't ask a question. Just let me know that you're there, and I'll do a reading for you. Maybe everybody's outside enjoying the nice weather. I know I just went for a walk, and it was super nice. Anybody? I see that one person watching. Oh, nope, they went away. Guess I am not pretty enough today. Well, you better get some reading now, because next week. Actually, no, I will be here next week. I won't be here the following week. I'll be in Wisconsin. Or actually, I'll be in Minnesota by then. I am fully vaccinated. If you are not, you should think about going to get your shots now. So there's one person watching. I don't know who they are, but I'm going to start reading for them, because it feels kind of dumb to do nothing. All right, there, person watching who already jumped away. First card, Princess of Swords. Second card, 3 of Cups. Third card, 4 of Swords. I feel like you have gone out of your way to shake up your routine and shake shit up and gone a little crazy. And just to break up that routine, gone out there and get there. And now you've been spending a lot of time with your friends, people that you know, been kind of an active social life. Maybe you were drinking all weekend. Who the hell knows? And now you're feeling like, nah, I kind of liked it better when I didn't do all those things. Maybe I'm cool with being an introvert for just a while longer. So that's that 3 card reading for the invisible person. But I see 2 more of you popped up. Anybody want a 3 card reading? I'm Heidi. It's Tuesday Tarot. 3 card readings. Like, share, donate, comment. Anybody? All right. Maybe I didn't put enough on here. Okay. Well, a card just jumped out, so I'm going to read it just for funsies. It's that 4 of Swords again. Oh, shit. Maybe everybody's out enjoying the nice weather. All right. Well, I'm just going to read 3 cards anyway, for whoever might be watching later. Let's see what that's about. I'm sure no one watches these after the fact, but you never know. Huh. Again, that same person shaking up, not the same person, but same card, shaking up a routine. Though this is more angry. This is more fighting, cutting away, getting back, stabbing at something that has been holding them back for a long time. And now that thing is finally falling away in such a way that they did not expect. But this does not lead to a victory. This just leads to more sadness. More, maybe it's because they've achieved their goal and now they feel like, I don't know, that it didn't really get them what they wanted in the end. All right. Hello, Ruth. How are you? Happy Tuesday. Hope you had a wonderful weekend and week. Would you like me to read for you? Oh, well, 2 cards have already popped up. Oh, shucks. Thank you. It actually did something that, like, I wanted it to today. And I don't know, it's like vintagey. Cool. Cool. Okay. I will certainly read for you, Ruth. All right. So 4 cards actually jumped out for you while we were talking. So I'm going to read those 4. Okay. Wow. Okay. A lot is going on. So we start out with the Prince of Wands. Moving on to the universe. And then the last 2, which came out together, it's the 10 of Cups with the Princess of Swords, which has already popped out in some of the kind of like ether readings I was doing a little bit earlier in the live. So the Prince of Wands is, to me, is always like the classic, very energetic card. Like it's more like, in this case, I feel like it's the more than the you have arrived. It kind of feels like you are like hitting a stride. You are feeling creative. You are getting stuff done. Yeah, you feel like you're really getting to where you want to be, or like working at a pace that you want to be working at and getting stuff done. And it may even feel a little bit chaotic, but it's almost like good chaotic. Like it just feels, it's exhilarating. You feel alive and like everything is just, the world is at your feet. Like the world is open back up again. And oh, okay. I didn't see this initially when I picked up the cards. I didn't really get a vibe off them, but now I see this, the Princess of Swords with the 10 of Cups. It's almost like you're going to be coming up, you're going to be redefining what you see as emotional wholeness. Like, you're going to achieve that, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be, because the Princess of Swords is with that, it's not that she's wrecking it. It's almost like she's redefining it in a radical way, like how you feel emotionally satisfied, what you see as emotional wealth and satisfaction is changing on a huge, pretty huge level. And you're changing it all on your own, but it's like, it's a complete reimagining of it. So, all right. I hope that helped you, Ruth. Awesome. Okay. So, all right. Anybody else want a reading? Whoa, I keep dropping things. I have dropsies today. You know what? I'm just going to go full moo vibes and show off my spaghetti and bra straps. You're welcome, Ruth. All right. Anybody else today? Nobody? Mary Ann. Hello. I will certainly draw 3 cards for you. All right. I always love it when you guys ask me stuff, because otherwise I'm just kind of rambling. All right. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Now, I don't know if you guys notice how I draw cards. I shuffle and then I just pull. I don't pull from the top or the bottom. I just pull out of the middle. So, Mary Ann, the first card you get is the same card that was the first for Ruth, which is the Prince of Wands. And then we have the Two of Wands. And the final card, which also came up for Ruth, is the Universe. So what I'm seeing here is this is a truly like you have arrived, like you have come to a new place, a new beginning. It's kind of exciting. If not exciting, at least exhilarating, like feeling refreshed, feeling like you can go back out into the world. But make sure that your energy is correctly, whatever energy you have, it isn't kind of scattered all over the place. It's clearly directed. And if there is a choice to be made, like you're not sure which path to take or which thing to accept or which thing to do, it seems like either thing is just as fine as the other. So it doesn't really matter what you pick. But I also get the sense of managing your energy well, having a plan, making sure whatever you want to do is kind of like more set, more clear cut than just like, oh, I'm just going to do whatever, whenever. If you are able to kind of manage stuff, get it under control and direct your energy in kind of a little more organized way, the universe, like everything that you would hope for or everything that you're trying to work for will actually come together and it'll be yours. So, all right, Mary Ann, I hope that helped. Hey, we got anybody else want any readings? I don't want to start blathering on about my friend the Fool. Oh, good. Awesome. Yay. My friend the Fool, Alex. Anyway. Anybody else? Cal DeVries. Who the hell is that? Oh, maybe you're tagging somebody. I don't know. Anybody else? Certainly. Certainly, Shani. Let me shuffle a little bit better. Not that it matters. I pull out of the middle. I just grab whatever card kind of clicks. Sometimes they fall out, but 1, 2, 3. Okay, we start out, Shani, with the Emperor. And then the Knight of Cups. 9 of Discs. So starting out with the Emperor, my first vibe is like, well, it's always, this is the classic like manly man card, but it doesn't always necessarily mean those things. But I did get the vibe of like a stern man, whether it's a parent, a boss, a partner. Sometimes this means like some sort of structure in which we rule our own lives. But it feels just more like a stern man. And then with the Knight of Cups, which is the king in other decks, there's like this definite trying to appease something. It may even be that man, or trying to not start anew. It's turning away from whatever that sternness is, because the way that they are laid out, like the knight is not facing the Emperor. Instead, it's facing this 9 of Discs, which the 9 of Discs is not, it's not 10 of Discs. It's not the wealth that you can pass on, but the 9 of Discs is like, this is actually one of my favorite cards because it's the because this is kind of how I end up living my life. It's not like you're not rich, you're not in a mansion, you're not wealthy, but you have enough. You have enough for yourself, and if you have dependents, enough for them too. It's not the Ritz. You don't live in the Ritz, but whatever it is that you are, it's perfect. And it's like a little sanctuary. I kind of think about, I used to live across the street from where I live now, and I moved there after my divorce. Well, the divorce didn't happen for a while, but like after I left my husband, I moved into the house across the street from where I live now. And I remember I lived there for 9 months. I rented it, and that was my sanctuary. And that's the sanctuary reminds me of this card. And then I moved into this house and bought it. And this is kind of a nine of discs too, in that it's just enough. It's nothing fancy, but it's perfect for me. And think of the 9 of discs. Like if I said cups, I'm sorry, I meant 9 of discs. Think of it, that's what it is for you too. All right, moving on. Tracy, yes, 3 cards today. That's what we do on Tuesday nights, is 3 cards. Let's see what we got for Tracy. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so we start out with 6 of Wands, the Empress, and the 2 of Wands. So you've recently had a small victory. Maybe it's, I know maybe a victory is not the right word, but like an achievement that you're feeling pretty good about. Like that's what this card is all about. Like feeling the achievements, maybe even feeling afraid, maybe even feeling like you can, like keep sustaining these achievements and keep going. Empress says to me, make sure you're taking care of yourself, that you're nurturing yourself and nourishing yourself. And that means like eating good food, getting enough sleep, drinking plenty of water, one, if not all of those things, even like the traditional goofy white lady self-care, like bubble baths and stuff. Just really make sure that you are being good to yourself and you are taking care of yourself. And I feel like the next thing to come is, this is that 2 of Wands that popping up again. Feeling like you got a handle on stuff. I want to draw another card for that because I feel like I need more info. Okay, this is all about a choice, actually, making a choice. And whatever choice you make, it doesn't matter which choice you make. They're both, each are as good as each other, and it'll be a new beginning. So that's what I have for you, Tracy. All right. Hello, Annette. All right. You're welcome, Tracy. All right, Annette, 3 cards. Make sure I shuffle. Someday I might read for you guys with the ethereal visions, but I'm still learning and understanding that deck. I may know tarot, which theoretically I can read any card, but it helps to get to know your deck anyway. Yes. Okay. All right. So 3 cards just came out at once there. Oh, there's that universe again. I feel like it's all because the universe keeps coming up in readings, and I think it's because the world is pretty much opening again. So we start out for you, Annette, with the universe. And the next card is the 7 of Cups. And the final card is the Prince of Swords. And now that I've said that with like, oh, the world is opening back up, I really think for you, Annette, that this is actually about your world opening back up. You know, late pandemic. You know, I don't want to say post-pandemic, because the pandemic's not over. We've all just gotten used to it, sick of it. And there's some, you know, there's vaccines that are helping control it, and good weather. So this has to do with the world, your world opening back up again, recent past. And maybe right now you're feeling like possibly a bit overwhelmed. There's a lot of choices. You're not sure which choices are good for you. There might even be a little bit of overindulgence and feeling a little sick, like there's too much going on. It's a little overwhelming. You don't know what to do. But ultimately, I think what comes out of this is you'll be able to make choices and know what and who to cut out of your life and leave behind. So that's what I see out of this. All right, Cal. Yes, okay, you were a tag. Well, we'll find out, Cal. Tarot ain't all fuzzy bunnies and fairies. Not that you really want to invoke the fairies, unicorns, etc. All right. What do we got for you, Cal? You never know. Just kind of tells you what you already know. What the hell? Wow. So keep getting repeat cards tonight. So we get this Princess of Swords again. And the Seven of Cups. Ending with art, or in other decks, this is known as Temperance. So maybe, Cal, you've been fighting with some people. If you haven't been fighting, there's definitely like some sort of upset, breakdown, snippiness. Something has really gotten shaken up with this Princess of Swords here. And now it's just kind of like back to the Seven of Cups. They're feeling really sick about shit, like sick of shit. Maybe even like overindulge, like I said, overindulging, overstimulation, illusion, like not knowing what's real and what's fake, and kind of maybe not caring and just like going ahead anyway and doing whatever the fuck you want. But what's coming up here, it's not a moment of reckoning, but a realization that whatever is, this has to be tempered. Whatever is happening, you need to kind of gain more control of it. Not saying stop doing it completely, but get on top of it and really manage whatever it is that's going on, and not letting everything kind of go hog wild and whatever, like actually managing it, or even like taking some of your experiences, your painful and sickening experiences, and creating something new out of it, like being creative and creating something out of it rather than wallowing in it and going further into it. So I hope that helps you. Okay. All right. Anybody else want any readings? I've been going for about 27 minutes. It's a very nice evening. Oh, 3 cards just popped out. I'll just read them for whatever. You're welcome, Cal. I hope everything works out. I think it will, whatever you end up doing. So it doesn't hurt to take advice. I don't know who this is for, but we got the 5 of Cups. These popped out while I was shuffling. So it's for someone watching. 7 of Discs. And then ending with, again, Prince of Swords. We seem to have a lot of repeat cards tonight. So someone watching has come into loss. They've had quite a bit of loss. Maybe not major loss, but definitely things that they put work into, time, energy, feelings, money. Actually more, well, money. People can be emotionally attached to money. And it did not work out. And they're feeling, in the past, recent past, feeling pretty shitty about it. And feeling like 7 of Discs, a failure. Like they can't ever do anything right. No, this is more, that's more a thought part. Like it's actually not just thinking it. It's it actually has come out that way in some manifestation. Like it didn't work, and they're sitting with that, and they're seeing it physically. I think whoever this is feeling it too. So, and here we come to the future position with the Prince of Swords, or maybe even this is like a little piece of advice. It's like, whoever this is for, you know already what caused this, or what, maybe not what caused this, and like we blame other people, but who is bringing you misery in your life? Who is a drain on your finances? Who is just a drain on your life? And cut them loose. Like, you don't need that shit no more. So I don't know who that was for, but I hope it helps. Yes, Johnny, it is a beautiful evening. And I'm going to ask, does anybody else want a reading? Yes, no, maybe? Comment, let me know. Because otherwise, I'm going to wrap stuff up. Oh. All right. While we're wrapping up, I have one card that just fell out. And maybe this is for y'all. Oh, Amanda. Hello, Amanda. Yes, I can certainly read for you. But what popped out was the 10 of Cups. So that's a happy, satisfied, emotionally fulfilled card. All right, Amanda. Let's draw 3 cards for you. Okay. Seem to remember last week. I could be wrong. Sometimes, bear with me, folks. Sometimes I remember things. Most of the time I don't because the information isn't for me. But sometimes I do retain some stuff. But I feel like we were, I don't know, talking about your business. But I don't remember. That might have been another person I read for last week. So we start out with you, Amanda. 2 of Swords. Whoop. 10 of Discs and the Universe. And I want to answer Shani's question really quick. Shani, I do, but that would be something I would do through Back Porch Magic, not necessarily. This is like a quick 3-card format reading that I only do for the lives. So I can't really do a combined in this. It would get too complicated and take too much time. All right, back to Amanda. Okay, so 2 of Swords, 10 of Discs, and the Universe, which is pretty awesome considering what we were talking about. Like, it seems like maybe you've calmed down a bit. Like, you're feeling more comfortable with, at least mentally, with what's been going on, and maybe even feeling a little bit more confident mentally with the choices that you've made and decisions that you're making. And just kind of feeling like, okay, I got this. Like, mentally, you've got it. And maybe even right now, like, you are kind of rolling with whatever it is that you do, you're able to share this with other people. And it's generating you income, but it's also appreciated pretty much. Like, this is the wealth, like, in other decks, this is like the wealth that you pass on to others. But the thing is we always think of like a house that you can pass on or someone giving you money. But this is so much more. It's also like, I mean, if you bake really good cookies and you share them with your friends, that's a form of wealth, you know, or you sell them. That's also a form of wealth. It's the gifts that the gifts that you have that you use, that you share with others, but also it could mean a little bit of investment, a little bit of inheritance. But I feel like it's more you're on a roll, like whatever your game plan is, it's pretty solid. And then expect like things will get kind of busy, maybe really busy. But I think it'll be good. It might be what you're looking for. It'll be a little chaotic, but I think you got it. So that's kind of what at least these cards are saying for short term, if you were thinking about your business questions specifically. So, yeah. All right, folks. Anybody else? Oh, we got about an hour of daylight left, so it's getting chilly. All right. You're welcome, Amanda. And my little kitty is coming in from outside. Hi, baby girl. Yeah, mommy loves you. I was gone all weekend, so I don't feel like I've been completely forgiven yet. All right. Any more? Bueller? Okay. Again, I'm Heidi from Back Porch Magic. You can always go to the website, backporchmagic.com, send us a donation, go to our Venmo or Cash App. I would check out the podcast if I were you. If you want to learn more about tarot, Taryn and Mama Cat, have made an amazing deck called the Broke Ass Bitch Tarot. It's pretty cool. It's really designed for beginners to learn and understand tarot. So, and the podcast. I love the podcast. It's always a good time. You laugh. I don't think I've ever cried, but I've always found that the subject matter that whatever they talk about, it's always pretty thought-provoking for me, which is important when you are in, doesn't matter what your spiritual path is, it is important that you think about it and you meditate on it and ruminate it and learn new things. It does help to learn new things from other people. So, all right, folks, it's been a great Tuesday night with you. I will see you all next week at 7 p.m. Have a great night.